You know, until the Amazon Kindle Fire came along, it looked like Apple was going to enjoy the same blowout in tablets that it did with MP3 players. But a 7-inch tablet for under $200 from a company you trust, that got your attention. But that doesn't mean you don't have issues with it. I'm Brian Cooley with the top 5 gripes you've got about the Amazon Kindle Fire tablet. This according to a survey of 2,600 Kindle users by ChangeWave Research. Number 5 is the one you notice right out of the box. The screen size, 7-inch. It's a lot less than 10-inch. 10% of owners notice that once they get it in their hands. And I bet most of them when they're watching or sharing a movie or a video. That whole immersive thing doesn't really happen with a 7-inch device. Unless you want to hold it like 10 inches from your face, and then you look like you're way too much into tablets. Don't do that. Number 4 is a tie. 12% of you pointed out these two things: the lack of 3G or 4G cellular connection, and the limited or curated selection of apps. You see, the Fire is Android-based, but that doesn't mean you have access to the whole world of Android apps, just the one Amazon lets you get. And the lack of 3G or 4G means you'll be working a cold sweat whenever you're away from a Wi-Fi hotspot. Combine that with the small 8 gigabytes of internal storage, and that's a lot of time spent sweaty. Number 3, 15% of you said the battery life's too short. We found in our lab test you will be lucky to get the promised 8 hours, where we readily got 12 or more on the iPad. Again, smaller device, smaller price, smaller battery on the Fire. But this and the Wi-Fi only thing kind of conspire to keep you looking out of the corner of your eye all the time for a place that has Wi-Fi and a plug. And that takes some of the mobile out of mobile. Number 2, 21% of you said this: no camera. I don't get this one. Who carries a Fire and not a smartphone that is an imminently easier to use, less dorky camera? Before I get you to the number 1 Kindle Fire gripe, what's the top thing Kindle Fire owners love? Yeah, you know, it's the price. $199? 59% of you were gaga for that. And a distant number 2 was the color screen, loved by 31%, who clearly came to their Fire from either a grayscale Kindle reader or the 19th century. The number 1 thing that irks you Fire folks is, get this, no volume buttons. Seriously, 27% of you hate having to go to the screen to control the volume. Gets old real fast. Even button-hating Apple gives you actual volume rockers on the iPad. When you head into a more button-free design than Apple, it's time to get a second opinion. Hey, for lots of Kindle Fire how-to tips, including Sharon Vaknin's battery extension tutorial, head over to howto.cnet.com. And for more top 5s like this, it's top5.cnet.com. Thanks for watching.